So what happened was we met on Tinder because I had created an account, and I guess on Tinder account you can put how far you want
The
the
radius.
radius. I put
Yeah.
100 miles.
Hmm.
So Nika, my current wife, daughter created her account. They were still in that. My wife is from Nassau, Bahamas. She was still living in Bahamas. So, but when she created an account, her daughter put that she was living in Atlanta. So she came across my page.
Mm.
And so when she came across the page, she had pictures of there. I just liked the pictures. And I think on Tinder, if you like somebody's picture, that person get notified that you like their picture.
Hmm.
And she liked my pictures back. And I think I sent her a message and we started chatting like that. And that's how and then we just started talking every day on the phone. And then
So y'all talked on the phone before y'all met?
yeah, we talked on the phone like for a month before we met.
Okay.
Then then she got family in Florida, so she used to always come to Florida a lot, to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And we made an arrangement to meet up in Fort Lauderdale, Florida one weekend. And we made an arrangement, and that's how we ended up meeting. And then from there, we've been together ever since.
Mm. Like, so I know we talked a little bit about PTSD.
Mm.
How do you feel like you've been able to deal with it, especially going into this relationship?
I have my moments. It's challenging. When you're dealing with PTSD, sometimes you have to think about things more than you would normally think about things, or think about how you react to things, or think about the certain things you would say, because I'm, like I keep reiterating, I'm 55 years old. I'm kind of set in my ways, and so I have to catch myself sometimes and make sure that I don't, all the bad habits that I had in my previous marriage, I try not to bring into this marriage.
Mm.
But sometimes I do have slip ups sometimes, I don't, and I think PTSD, and I think some of it got to do with me just being in the military, and some of it got to be with just the way I am, my personality, the way I am. So,
Oh, yeah, because we share, common interests and certain things both tick both of us off.
yes,
We call it, me and you would call it stupidity.
yes,
It's just hard for us to deal with
yes,
stupidity. We
yes.
just try to wonder why you do the things
Yes.
that you do. Maybe that is that experience that we've seen so much. And honestly, you came from an environment that didn't have anything.
Yes.
Then you've seen so much.
Yes.
And now, how do you process that in the idea of raising a family?
Man,
Raising a family that came from 10 times more than what you came from.
Yes.
And having to experience that. How do you communicate that?
It's hard. It's hard, man. It's funny you say that, because when I never envisioned living in a big old house like I currently have, and I know, because one thing before my mother passed, like 3 years ago, she had told me. She said that she told me, and I don't think she had ever told me that before. She said, "I'm so proud." She said, "I'm so proud of you and the man that you are or became, and I like the way that you are a prime example how your dad should have been when it came to being a husband, married man, taking care of his family and all that kind of stuff." She said, "I'm so proud of you." I never envisioned, even when I was in the military, I knew that, because when I was in the military, it never even crossed my mind to even buy a home. I said I didn't want to buy a home in the military because I didn't want to have problems selling it when I got rid of PCS, because I was never a type of person that I want to stay at one duty station my whole career. I want, every 4 years, I want to go somewhere else. And I say I want to have problems trying to sell the house, still have to pay a mortgage or something, but I got to live somewhere else and all that type of stuff. So it was hard to transition, man. When I sit back and think about it, man, I haven't really put a lot of thought into it, but I know where I come from and where I'm currently at. And to be honest, I if it wasn't for the military, I don't think I would be where I'm at today.
Mm. So you don't regret the military?
No, I don't regret it at all. Military was the best decision I made in my life. Even though with all the deployment, the PTSD and all that stuff, two divorce and everything, I'll do it all over again if I had to.
Mm.
Because to me, it was worth it. Because the outcome of it all now, that I'm seeing the results of it now from me
Making all those sacrifices.
making all those sacrifices. And I haven't worked in 14 years, and I'm still, as I sit here now, and I make more now from working the last 14 years that I made when I was in the military, but that's due to the military.
Yeah, it's due to the military.